Welcome to Odoo Essentials. In this lesson, we will cover purchasing and requests for quotation. We will go over configuring a product, creating a request for quotation, and managing vendor bills. We will discuss product types such as consumable and stockable products. We will also cover resupply processes including manual purchasing, make-to-order, and automating procurement with order points. Configuring products to be purchased. Let's begin by opening the Purchases app and viewing our list of products. Let's create a new product now. We'll call this product Keyboard. In order to purchase this product, we must select Can Be Purchased here. Since we also plan to sell this product, we'll leave Can Be Sold checked as well. Below, we see the product type. For this product, we should select Stockable Product to allow stock to be tracked and to enable automatic procurement based on the stock count. We'll also quickly add a sale and cost price and keep the selection for purchase billing on Received Quantities. Next, in the Inventory tab, we can see different inventory routes. Because we only intend to procure this product by purchasing it, we will leave Buy checked and the other routes unchecked. At the bottom of the screen, we see the Vendors section. Here we can link a vendor to this product. When we automate procurements, the system will use the vendors in this list from top to bottom. Let's set this to Company. In the Sales and Purchases tab, notice that there is a checkbox under Purchase for Is a Vendor. This box must be checked for us to purchase anything from that partner, and for the partner to be selectable in vendor-specific menus. A vendor can also be a customer. In this case, though, we will keep the company as just a vendor. Now let's enter a company name and some address information. Now, let's save this vendor to continue setting up our product. In this form, we can enter a vendor product name, as this may be different from the name of the product that we use in our system, as well as a vendor's product code and delivery lead time. We also have minimum quantity, such as if the vendor requires a minimum order quantity of 5. Let's also enter the price and save this form. Now we see the vendor has been linked to this product. To automate the creation of procurement documents, let's go to the top right tab to select Reordering Rules. Reordering rules, also known as order points, are used to automatically create draft purchase orders when the forecast stock on hand drops to the specified level. The formula used to calculate the forecast stock on hand is stock on hand minus pending sales orders plus pending purchase orders. Now let's create a reordering rule for this product. We can start by setting the minimum quantity. If our stock falls below this number, a draft purchase order will automatically be created. Then we can set a maximum quantity. The purchase order created will bring our forecast stock back up to this level. Last is the quantity multiple. As you would expect, items will be purchased in multiples of this number. For example, if we select 2 here, only an even number of products will be purchased. If the maximum quantity falls between 2 amounts allowed by the quantity multiple, the system will always round up, exceeding the maximum quantity. Now let's save this reordering rule. Note that we can create as many reordering rules here as necessary. For this product, though, we'll create only one. Now that we have our rule configured, let's use the breadcrumbs to return to the main product form. We can now see the reordering rule has been applied here. Let's create another product called Wireless Keyboard. As with the previous example, we will change this to a stockable product. For this example, let's also go to the Inventory tab and set the route as Make to Order. We'll add the same vendor for this product as we did for the last one, and enter the vendor product information. Now let's save the product. Unlike the previous product, the wireless keyboard has an inventory route of make to order, which means that we will not need to set a reordering rule. Instead, every time a sale order for this product is confirmed, a draft procurement document for the exact quantity ordered will be created. Now, let's see how to create a purchase document. As with quotations and sales orders in the Sales app, Odoo uses two levels of documents in the Purchases app. The request for quotation is the draft document. When it is confirmed, it will become a purchase order. We can create a request for quotation, or RFQ, directly from the Purchases app dashboard. Much like on a quotation, we add the vendor name, product, and quantity. The purchase price has been automatically filled in from the price we selected for this vendor on the product form a moment ago. Let's go ahead and save to calculate the total amount. Now we can send the RFQ by email or print for use elsewhere. Once the RFQ has been sent and validated by the vendor, we can click Confirm Order to convert this request for quotation into a purchase order. Doing so will also create a shipment. When we click on the shipment, we can see the shipment details. Once the order has been received, we can click Validate and the product will become available in our stock immediately. We can also record a payment to the vendor directly from the purchase order. Let's go back to the purchase order and click on Invoices. Here we can generate an invoice from our vendor by clicking Create. Since we are creating the invoice directly from the purchase order, Odoo will automatically add all of the information from the shipment to the invoice. After we click on Validate, we see that the bill has received a reference number and has been applied to our general ledger. Next, we can register payment to the vendor directly from this invoice. Validating this payment marks the invoice as paid and links it to the purchase order. Next, we will look at managing vendor bills. To start, let's go back to the Purchases menu and select Vendors. From here, we can create a new vendor. Let's call this one Delta PC. We can add the address information and save this record. Now let's generate a new request for quotation for this vendor. Let's say for this vendor we can purchase the keyboard product for a lower price. We will order 2 units at this new lower price. We'll save and confirm the quotation to move on to the shipment and validate it. Let's go back to the Request for Quotation page and create another one. Here we will place an order for 5 units. Save the RFQ and confirm the order. On the shipment page, we can validate this shipment to apply these units to our stock. Now, to manage vendor bills, we can go to the Control menu and select Vendor Bills. Here we begin by selecting our vendor, in this case, Delta PC. From here, we can add a purchase order. Selecting the drop-down menu, we will see all purchase orders associated with this vendor. We can click to apply them individually to this draft bill and create a full vendor bill. The source document shows all purchase orders applied to this vendor bill. We can validate it and register the payment to complete the transaction and pay all bills for this vendor in a single vendor payment. This concludes our tutorial on the basics of managing vendor bills. Thanks for watching.